Alright, good evening everyone. My name is Jared or Patrick Cariño. I'm a sophomore or rising junior and I'm majoring in mechanical engineering and I'm learning to be FOSS's treasurer. Okay, now I want to be fully transparent with everyone. If you asked me a few weeks ago whether I was going to be running, I would have most likely been saying no. However, mentally in my head, I was always debating it. And over the past few weeks, I've sought feedback and advice from a multitude of people. I asked younger and newer people who've only met me this year. I asked older people who I look up to and have experienced this for a long time. And I asked some of the people who I came to this work with. And I actually received a variety of different responses and feedback. Sorry. And I also self-reflected myself about the past year or so and seeing what I've done. Oh yeah, and I'm also this year's treasurer, that's why I'm talking about it. And obviously, as I'm saying here, you can tell what I ended up deciding. And how I came up to that is, I decided to think back to the reasons I ran in the first place. And it was along the lines of giving back to this org that gave me freshman year. And I personally like to believe I've done that to some extent, but I want to and I know I can do more and do it better. Like I said about being transparent, I made mistakes this year. Sorry. I had some lapses of judgment and some bad habits. And however, I think making those mistakes and receiving all the feedback and advice I have gotten helps me to be more prepared and ready to go at it again next year and do it better. While some people may not believe that, I genuinely believe that myself, and I believe in myself, because who else will? Now, why treasurer again? I was actually debating between this and another position, but like I said, I've made mistakes, and I would like to make up for some of those. An example for this would be service events, and service is a pillar of FOSSA, one of the 4 pillars. And I take full responsibility for the events, or lack thereof, we've had this year, and I wanted to uphold that duty better. And while not everything has to be on like a wide scale, like charity event, I just wanted to do more for the community because service is a foundation that we have built ourselves on. I also had some ideas that didn't come to fruition and some newer ideas that I wanted to try. And I admit that some of these ideas didn't boom because I was being unrealistic or had poor managing. They just didn't happen. But honestly, having experienced those and knowing the boundaries, I feel gives me an advantage for preparing those events or similar events for next year. And through these mistakes, I believe I still did an overall decent job managing our finances and budgeting throughout the year, and that I've held a multitude of successful fundraisers. I'm going to end off with some final thoughts so I don't take up too much time. I think my experience and the feedback I've gotten has made me more equipped to plan for next year. FOSSA has and is something I've always been passionate about. And whether I get the position or not, I will still come out and support, see what the future this org has in store, because I love it here and